So today we will be working on the Audi WRX and
wait, what?
What are we doing today?
We're cleaning intake valves.
Everyone's probably wondering like why my nipple is just like.
If anyone's wondering why Alex is on the camera, it's because he's here helping me today. I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and use pick, toothbrush, and some valve cleaner to try and clean these valves. So let's see if that works. What are you doing back there?
I'm so much darker than you. It's like weird.
I'm so white. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Bad versus good once I'm done with the first one. And if it works, then that's good. We can probably get the car running in this video. So you can see here, this is kind of the process I'm doing. I'm basically using like a really long screwdriver, a little pick, and a rag just to like clean off the tip. And then I'm using a vacuum right away at the beginning to try and get any of the big particles out. And then I'm also using some valve cleaner to kind of try and break that carbon loose. But you can kind of see, not really, I mean, the sun is just terrible, but I don't know. It's getting better. Before it was all black and a lot of like crusty stuff in there. So it's getting better. All right, so I'm on hold with Harbor Freight right now. I just found out that they actually have the sweet Media Blaster, and they're only like 30 minutes away from me. So I'm gonna go and pick one of those up, get walnut shells, because this whole pick thing is taking me like 30 minutes for one valve and I'm dying. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hopefully I have that Media Blaster. Check it out. Here's the abrasive blaster kit. So, and then some walnut shells. So I got all this together at Harbor Freight. It was like $60 and then $70 for a warranty for the blaster, just in case I break it, because I probably will. And then you can just replace it whenever. But yeah, so let's see how well this does. Hopefully we can clean off a lot of this mess. Okay, I am absolutely mind blown right now. I just did this for probably like maybe a minute. I don't even know if you can see this. Hold on, there we go. Maybe a minute, and the valves are just are like completely clean. That's crazy. They're like completely shiny compared to this one. Hold on. Compared to this one right here, which is still like completely black, and you can't even see in there. That's how like dirty it is. And versus that one, nice and shiny, super clean. That's crazy. Okay, so slight problem. I can't figure out how to rotate the crank because down there, because the crank pulley, instead of like normal cars where it has like one bolt on the center that you can like put a breaker on and rotate, this one has like a bunch of 8 around the outside, and if I do that, I'm probably gonna break one of those. So I've got my belt here, and I'm gonna try and put the belt on and rotate it by hand with the spark plugs out so I don't create any compression. Here we go. Oh, okay, it's not working. Why did this guy suggest this? Doesn't work at all. I don't understand. This guy must be like 8 feet tall, 400 pounds. He could probably pick up the car because I don't understand how you rotate this crank. I'm literally... I'm just weak. That's what it is. I'm just fucking weak.
I like all my pictures of you.
Hey! Stop! That's my phone.
Follow me on Instagram.
Plug your Instagram right here. Plug it.
I don't know what to do. Where does this go?
Say what?
Nothing. Okay, not happening. Wait, can I rotate by the water pump? No? No. Oh, wait.
That stance,
it started to move.
Stance,
it started to
stance.
move. We're on to something here. What if... That's not happening. Okay. I think I have to do this from underneath the car. And I have a splitter. That's a problem. That's really a problem. What if I go like this? Like this. Oh! Whoa! Did you guys see that? Look at that! Look at that! Oh!
What am I looking at?
What am I looking at?
Can someone call the Hulk, please?
Yeah, hold on. Got him on speed dial.
Or freaking Thor?
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers.
Bro!
You didn't move it. You didn't move it. You didn't move it. That one's so clean, Jesus Christ.
Almost. Wait, Steven, hold this.
Yes, sir.
Come on this side, though.
Yes, sir.
Just kidding, Mom.
Threatening me.
Oh, that's a problem. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I'm making a fool of myself.
What is this?
She is.
Let's go. Oh, wait. Yeehaw.
Am I the only one that's nervous?
I feel like I'm a dental surgeon.
Okay.
Okay, so if you guys are wondering, splitter is completely off, and I am stuck now trying to figure out how to rotate the crank pulley. Not very easy. So what I'm doing is I'm getting 2 bolts, putting them through some of the holes in the crank pulley, and then I'm gonna use a breaker bar and try to get some leverage and turn it. All right, here we go. Wish me luck, YouTube. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way, Jack. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, this ain't gonna work.
No.
Not from this side, at least. Because I gotta go turn it that way. Right? I don't think you're allowed to rotate backwards. I think it's legal. So I need to get, like, way the fuck up in here. The bolts. Okay. Well, that was successful.
This is how not to.
If you guys want to know what your oil shouldn't look like, it's chocolate. That's not good. And this thing would already have been done draining. That means that from now on is how much coolant is in my engine. So this is absolutely terrible. Means I gotta start a whole nother bucket. I already filled 1 bucket. That's insane. This is like 8 quarts of whatever. Is that gonna melt my bumper? Probably. Alright, so I am calling it a night. I was able to clean one of the intake ports. Able to get all the spark plugs out to try and reduce any compression when I try to turn the crank. But I was not able to get that thing turned. It is absolutely tough. It's starting to get late. I don't want to wake the neighbors, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll try to get most of this done tomorrow. So it's the next day. I actually had my this shot back give out on me, so I had to get another one. So I was able to rotate the crank by actually using my new supercharger pulley belt. I basically just put it on the crank down there. Actually stood up here, because this is pretty reinforced, stood up here, just with all my strength pulled up until I could hear the valves moving. And then basically what you want to do is when you're making sure that a certain section of valve is closed, take off your valve cover. You can't really see because I don't want to have any debris fall in there, but you will see your 2 cam lobes for this one, 2 for this one, and 2 for this one. When the sharpest point of the cam is facing upward, because the cam is faced kind of like that, I guess. Ha, gotcha. Kind of like that. So when the point is facing upward, that's when the valves are most closed. So make sure that that's that way. It's just a good reference point to check. Other than that, they're starting to look pretty good. Let me get the flashlight in here. This one's just cleaning right now. I just sprayed it. That's the one we did last time. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna clean up this side, close the valve cover, and then I'm gonna go over here.
You said it was
Hello.
almost...
Oh wow.
Little.
What is going on?
Wait, you said it was almost done.
It is almost done.
This looks nowhere near almost done.
It's almost done. I just have to put another one of those things on, and then the supercharger goes on, and then
Is she
the belt and the
running
intake.
today?
I have work.
That's not what I
why are
want
we
here.
zoomed in? There we go. All right, so when I was taking off this fuel rail assembly thing, I actually broke this vacuum line. It was really, like, I was trying to pull it off normally, and it just snapped right the nipple right off. So I put it back together, and I put some JB weld on it because I'm ghetto. So I think this will hold. If I get a code, I'm just gonna have to replace this whole thing because you can't just buy this little thing by itself. And that's $700. So I'd rather try something janky first. If not, I'll fix it. So I have both the intake runner assemblies in. I was able to get that vacuum line. It's on the other side of this, kind of secured in there. So it looks like that, and I broke that nipple off, unfortunately. But yeah, so now I can reconnect these connectors back here, put a new valve cover gasket on, put that on, and then the supercharger goes on. All right, so was able to get the supercharger on and all these other water lines and stuff, got the reservoir back in, got all these vacuum lines plugged in. I'm glad I labeled a lot of them, except I kind of don't know where this guy goes. So I'm gonna have to look around a little bit more with the flashlight down in there and see where it plugs in. It can't go far because that's all she got. So I'll just have to get in there and look for that. Other than that, I need to get the supercharger belt on and the intake, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that done right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the battery in, get the oil changed, fill up the coolant, and then look for that code that might tell me where it goes also. What's going on, YouTube? It has been about a week since I've been able to record anything. The car has been down. Unfortunately, when I got everything put back on, supercharger, and I started to get the supercharger pulley back on, or the belt, and just wanted to prime the car, had everything connected, just to kind of get fuel primed, and then the water pump to start circulating, or the electronic one. I started to notice the smell of fuel, so I didn't want to just leave it. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't actually leaking any fuel, so I took off the supercharger, and I noticed that underneath the intake manifold, or the intake runner, sorry, the fuel injectors, the seals, there's little blue seals. I actually didn't replace those. I know that I should have, but I thought maybe I could get away with it. That was a bad idea. So I had to order more of those. It's been about a week. I should be getting them later today, and then I can put those on, and then I should be able to get the car running. So that's gonna be the end for this video. I am just gonna be waiting for those parts to get in, and then I'll be able to start this a little bit later today. I just think that I maybe should break this video up just because it's a little long. So thanks for watching this one, and stay tuned for the next one.